Out of the 70cc series saws, we have the 380 of course, and then we have this now 466, which are steel clones. I really do prefer these steel clones, and you guys know I love my steels. I've run steels almost all my life. But I've already had to mess with getting the Husqvarna clones, and this goes back to the same thing when I've had the actual Husqvarnas. It's been a constant issue with the carbs, getting it adjusted, keeping it adjusted, and it's just been a big frustrating factor for me. That and the lack of service and availability for parts, and at least in our area. So I really tend to prefer the steel or even the steel clones over the Husqvarna. It just seems like I have less trouble with it. We'll see with this saw since we just got it, but I can already tell the way it runs and the power. I've already had to mess with the HOLZFFORMA to try to get it to open up, and this right out of the box has been much better.
Yeah, I like it. It's definitely lighter than
So apparently I did have apparently the mic just seemed like the battery died in it. I got home and looked at it and it was dead. So it is a dual mic, so you can have two people in it. And I couldn't remember if I charged the thing or not. So you guys know how it is. This is a side hustle thing. I don't always remember to keep this stuff charged up, but I should have looked at it. It has a little green light, but you get involved in what you're doing, and you kind of get focused on that. And when you're doing this kind of work, your first priority is always to what you're doing as far as cutting trees and woods and stuff like that. And that needs to be your priority when you're out here in the woods like that. So, maybe one day I'll have a young man or a lady that will do some filming for me when they can, and that will help with that stuff.
stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like it. Saw's running good.
It's a rolling holy slippery thing. Yeah. That was all fun.
tells you how much gas is in it. You saw how much I cut up, which was not this whole thing, and I'm out of gas. So she's a gas eater, that's for sure. Plus I brought the pickaroon for a reason, to make my life easier. So I'm bending over grabbing this wood when I have this thing sitting here. It works pretty good though. You're wondering if it holds the wood or not. I should tell you right there. It holds the wood. It holds the wood. That sure beats bending over and picking it up. That's for sure. Speaking of picking up, the rain is picking up, so we will see you guys later.